Hey, don't say I never did anything for you.
Давай, ребята, bist du mehr oder genügt dein Rausch? Gerufen sind dann nach einem Tagesmarsch. Legen wir los mit Energieaustausch. Come on everybody, perfect dein Arsch. Двигай плечами, руками, ногами, бедро кругалями. Вот мы преодолели барьер языковой. Are you ready to break down the wall? Do it now, crack the bomb till it falls. Let's run around, live underground. Energia. Energia.
Holy shit! This game took a long time to get running. The first time somebody commented this, I Googled it and started digging. Never before in my life has somebody recommended to me a piece of media that was only in Russian. Finding the actual installer wasn't too tricky, and with that, we should be able to play. Oh wait, this needs a CD to boot. You need a no CD crack. Haven't heard that term in a while. Okay, well, we found it. But it's only for version 1.3. Any version you find is going to be the 1.0 version. But luckily, this site, which I'm assuming is the GOG of Russia, uploaded the patcher. Problem is, this file is so fucking invasive, you can't run it at all unless you boot Windows into safe mode with command prompt. But with all that, at least we can... Well, actually, the game boots up into Wingding. Probably because there's no Russian locale installed on my machine. But after a few installs, we're good to go. I don't know why I spent time converting it from gargled nonsense to Russian. It's not like this is any easier to read than this. Well, there's an English patcher, right? It's right here. We'll just download that and get going. Oh, you motherfucker. I don't know, grab the game's Russian name and add English onto it with Google Translate and try that? Huh, somebody uploaded something. This post is from like 14 years ago. All right, I'll make an account on this site and download this. I'll run the README file through Grok and follow the instructions. Well, the listed folder here doesn't exist, so maybe I'll just make it. Holy shit, it worked! I've never been so happy to play a game I've never heard of. Golden Land 2. I really like when people give me heartfelt recommendations, especially something they might remember from when they were younger. This request seems sincere, so needless to say, my curiosity was piqued. Based on what I saw while getting this set up, it's like Fallout, so let's give it a try. Start with the character creator. The default name is Vertas. The default name is Vertas, I think. Granted, my Ruski language skills are between rusty and non-existent. First time here, I spent like 15 minutes customizing this and didn't realize that when you click the class at the bottom, it just autofills everything. But I was actually okay with that because I don't know what I'm doing.
Доброе утро. Слушай меня внимательно. То, что я тебе сейчас...
Oh fuck, did these ransomware installers talk to you now? The High Priest Kotar and Vertas discuss the restless state of the world. The only way to quell this restlessness is to find a passage to Marvia. The sorceress Sherbakal is there, and we need to bring Alden's bracelet to him. Once arriving, we may meet Seeger, Gert Ranger, and the Silent One. And no, I'm not shortening anything. Read it here yourself. This is what he gives us. So we'll get this out of the way first. I don't know if this is a result of cultural differences and how they make games over there, but basically every NPC in this game is a complete asshole.
Don't linger here.
Okay. Gotta say the visuals are really nice. The starting music gives off a very particular vibe. I try to get a weapon from this guy, but I need the okay from the colonel. I run to him and he asks why I need a weapon. The two responses are,
"It doesn't matter why I need it."
And,
"I'm only kidding. Bye."
He doesn't appreciate my sarcasm, and he says the priest will need to provide the approval. We run back to the priest and ask him to provide the approval. He says okay. So we run back to the colonel, who says the approval is valid and that the warehouse keeper can provide the weapon. We walk to the warehouse and tell the warehouse keeper that the colonel approved our approval from the priest, and then we get to pick a weapon. You know, all that shit could have just not been there. I'm getting a bad omen from this, like the stage is being set for some kind of bureaucratic nightmare. I pumped all my stats into the axe skill to start, so I took the axe. With a weapon, we can head out. Ooh, This area is cool. This staircase gives me chills. I guess we could chat with some other folks.
Hello!
How is the service going?
It's tiring.
It's your job.
Wow, what an asshole I am. I guess in Golden Land, the asshole route is just the default. Out front of this building, there's a super helpful priest tending to the flowers. He gives us a few options of what to do. Wanting to get used to everything, I figured this job opening as a postman was the best option. There's another one regarding raising capital for a printing shop, but I'm assuming I'm broke, so that's not a good place to start. Jesus Christ! Look at how much text is here. Gonna need to grab a coffee and get cozy. These giant statues by the door and these flower gardens look amazing. I know it's annoying when I just point at things and say, whoa, that's cool, but I feel like if I don't let it out, I'll explode. My grandma told me once that holding in your appreciation gives you vitiligo, which was either traditional Ukrainian medicine or she was just fucking senile. We find the post office and ask for the job.
Good afternoon. Want to send a letter?
What a fucking letter! I need a job! What a fucking letter! What a letter!
That's a good letter. He stands there in awe of our confidence. We give him a firm handshake and he hires us on the spot. We immediately buy a 4-bedroom house on a single income and start pumping out kids, because I'm assuming this game takes place sometime before 2003. The other postman had retired yesterday. That's awfully convenient timing for such a small town.
Well, here's the first letter. It doesn't have an address, but it has his name.
This doesn't have an address? What the fuck am I supposed to do with this? All right, I have a name. Time to visit literally every person and see if it's their letter. Christ, no wonder the post office in my country is always on strike. Another guy in the post office gives me a hint that he lives near a windmill, which despite being kinda helpful is just even more confusing. I spent some time looking around the city. If you get this little highlight when hovering over a spot, it means you can move to another area. All right, so this area kinda has a windmill. Pretty pathetic looking, but it's still my top lead. Let's try talking to this kid.
Fuck off, boy.
Jeez, I guess Veritas isn't a fan of the young ones. What about this kid?
My daddy is out. He told me not to talk to strangers.
What an unfriendly boy. Where is your father?
I won't say. Leave me alone.
Actually, this kid does have a point. I did kind of break into his house. Sorry, kid. The women in this area run a female-only monastery, which is pretty cool. The guy who needs the letter, Mr. Lotus, is in this house here. We drop it off, and he's pretty excited about it.
Oh, thank you very much. Is it okay if I sing?
No, not worth it.
There's a menu here for questing that shows your current side quests and information on enemies and the main storyline. Pretty helpful for tracking stuff. Returning to the post office after a job well done, we talk with the postmaster. He gives us another delivery, this time to a whole different village. The village of Som, to somebody named Bodis. Around this time, it's switched from day to night. I know lots of games have this, but it's still nice to see. Real-time weather helps me self-insert. I chat with the clowns outside of the circus, as in actual clowns. They ask if I'm coming to the show. An acrobat tells me that there will be a king cobra there, and I shouldn't miss it. Will you come to the evening show?
No, I hate the circus.
You leave the city, you get a map of the world. Our destination city is just a bit north, so we can make our way there. Huh, I stopped. I guess something happened on the way. Oh, there's a ferry here, and Veritas pulled out his weapon, so I guess this is combat. I better save here just in case things go south. Huh. Alright, well, I'm sure it'll be fine. This number on the bottom is your action points. Moving costs points, as well as attacking and using spells, basically everything. So you gotta keep an eye on it and manage accordingly. Alright, 80%. I'm guessing that means there's an 80% chance of hitting? Huh, 1 damage. Alright, I took 4 damage, but I've got 58 health, so it's fine. Ooh, 6 damage. Hell yeah. 7 in return. Oh shit! I misclicked. Wait, that used up my action points? That's so lame! Look at how small this bitch is! Took 5, did 7, took 9, did 6. Alright, down to 33 hit points, but it should be fine. Are you fucking kidding me? She healed 25 health? Was that necessary? Maybe I have a skill or something I can use? Nope, can't access the skills menu in a fight. Great. Alright, I get that this game is a bit older and we have lots of modern conveniences that these older games lack, but what the fuck was that? I couldn't get even the slightest bit of leniency. I didn't wander into the forests of hatred. I was delivering a letter. Delivering a letter to a city you fucking told me to. No wonder your last postman fucking retired. Oh, fuck. God damn it. All right, wait here. Okay, back to where we were. Gonna look around town for some items first. This market square has vendors selling all kinds of stuff. The purchasing UI is really nice. Since you start with $1,000, I'll buy a few things. FYI, I switched to Magician this time around, because apparently I'm too much of a smooth brain for melee combat. I'm gonna try and maximize what I can get for this, so I'll start with a shield. I know that a Magician with a shield might be straight up retarded, but I'm sure I'll still get hit, and it's cheap, okay? It's the cheapest thing here by a long shot. Get that equipped. Oh yeah, now we're getting there. I'll buy these boots too. This ring looks cheap. Wait, maximum health -2? Why the fuck would I buy this? That's a trick. Next guy's a butcher. He offers us the best dried meat in town for 75 gold. I accidentally mom spaghetti and tell him I forgot my wallet just to get out of there. Next is the potion seller. I tell him I'm going into battle and need only his strongest potions. He says,
Мои зелья слишком сильны для тебя, путник.
these potions are an okay price, I think, but I'm more of a heal at the inn kind of guy, so I'll pass. But I'll get one just in case. Next is the wizard shop. Hell yeah. This is what I've been waiting for. 750? Shit, I'm broke. It looks like it doesn't really boost my stat. It just gives me another spell, so I guess I can do without it for now. Lots of spells here to buy. I'll remember this place. I wonder what this woman's up to.
If my husband sees us together, he will kill both of us.
I can fix her. In the bar, a woman tells us that her son was sent off to war, and she's the only remaining breadwinner in her house. This is pretty tragic. While not totally at war, there's certainly a desolation to this whole place. The people here definitely don't have it easy. We also meet this guy, Myasin.
Friend, what do you want?
What was your name again?
What's my name? It's Myasin. That's what my dad called me. God rest his soul. What do you want from Myasin?
Oh shit, personal third-person pronouns. Watch out around this guy.
I don't need anything from you. You hardly know how to get to Marvia.
Quick refresher. Getting to Marvia is that main storyline quest the priest told us about. That's the whole point of the game.
Marvia? I know! This is the country beyond the Ripen Mountains. I know how to get there. My grandfather told me.
God rest his soul.
We've all met that one person who just can't wait to tell you which one of their family members are dead.
Can you tell me about this path?
What will I get in return?
I can solve any of your problems.
Myasin is a butcher, and for years, his shop was the best in town. Unfortunately, a local meat salesman showed up and started stealing his thunder. To make things worse, a larva infestation rotted his stockpile of meat. He hands us a contaminated piece of meat and asks us to sneak it into the rival's meat pile to bring him down. Sweet, our first moral decision. I had originally planned to play as the lawful good white savior type, but after getting my balls rocked by a fairy and being broke as hell, I'm willing to commit some atrocities. Heading back to the meat seller, we buy a piece of meat, and as we reach into the bucket to get it, we drop the larva, infecting his whole stockpile. With our part of the deal complete, we go back to Myasin.
I did it. I infected the meat shop.
Excellent. Now, help me get a stall, and then we'll talk about Marvia.
Wait, you need a stall now? What the fuck? We had a deal, you rancid meat-selling homo!
Go to the carpenter Gamza, living near the windmill, and talk to him about building the trade tent.
Of all the times to be an asshole back, this is the one time where my only response is to smile and nod. Carpenter who lives near the windmill, huh? Geez, lots of people live near the windmill in this city. Alright, it's gotta be this guy.
I'm a carpenter. My name is Vratko.
Vratko? You mean there's a different carpenter living near the windmill? Talk to everybody again with no luck. Maybe that kid with the missing dad can help? Oh, now it lists the kid's name as Carpenter's son.
I don't know. He left yesterday. A man came and brought this note, but I can't read it.
We read the note to ourselves. It's a letter from the boy's father, crying out for help. He was kidnapped by some bandits and is being held east of Svetlograd.
Little piece of info. Svetlograd is the main city here.
Ooh, tough break, kid. I better pick my words carefully.
Your father is being held by robbers. I will try to free him. Robbers killed your father. You won't see him again. Your father is okay. He just stayed late at work. I will go tell him you're worried.
I picked the last one as I'm not totally confident in my abilities to do anything yet. The robber's den does show up on the world map, so let's head over there. Wait! Save first, then head over there. Not doing that shit again. Huh, nothing here. Okay, I guess I'll leave. Next spot, same thing, huh? Maybe it's in this general area? Let's try this. Oof, that guy looks scary. Holy shit! One damage? I did 1 damage? Oh, right, I swapped to wizard. I should use my spells instead. Okay. Everything's all right. Reload and try again. Uh-oh, 2 enemies.
I'll use my stone spell.
Oh, wait, I forgot to equip my stone spell.
Taste my stone block.
Not enough action points? That's not right. That can't be right. Wait, equipping the spell costs action points? Oh god, I have 1 health left. I'm so fucked! Okay, if the stone spell kills you both in 1 hit, I'll be fine. It did no damage? It did nothing? Hey kid, I would get used to just not seeing your dad anymore. Reload and try again. I'll go west instead. Maybe the east with the robbers woods are all high level enemies. Let me see what's over here. Oh shit, it's Predator again! Oh, I forgot to equip the spell again! Oh my god, are you serious? Why? On my next try, I actually got to this next town without a random encounter. And since this is the town that the package needs to be delivered to from earlier, I'm just gonna hang out here for a bit. Goiko here is the head of the village. He says that life here is so-so, which does not inspire a lot of confidence from a town's mayor. And apparently they have a problem. All right, Goiko, heads up for you. If Veritas assists with your problem, as well as he delivers mail or rescues carpenters, maybe you should look elsewhere for assistance.
I'd like to tell you our problems, but you might have been sent from the Svetograd administration.
If you tell me your problems, I will try to solve it.
You do not look like a person who is able to help. Get out of here.
Please tell me, what is your problem?
Fuck off! I don't waste my time on brats. Go play in the sandbox.
All right, we can add diplomacy to the list of ever-growing things that Veritas can't be trusted with.
Hello, young man. Can you help me with something?
Well, it depends on what.
Please, take this letter to my ex-husband, Brenko. He's in Velstrad.
Another letter? Why are there so many letters in this world? Why are there so many things to do? I've got like 4 things on the go and I haven't done any of them. Okay, I'll take your letter. I still have to deliver the last one. Last one's for Bodis. He lives here. Time to find Bodis. Oh, here he is. He's like 10 steps away. We hand the letter to him and he thanks us for a quick delivery. He tells us that he has a secret.
Tell me your secret immediately, or I will kill you.
This is like that one kid in school who just can't stand other people having secrets. Gotta go back to the main city to collect my sweet paycheck from the post office. But before I go, maybe the leader Goiko and I got off on the wrong foot. Let's try and bury the hatchet before I go.
Go to hell!
All right, whatever, back to town. Oh god, I hit something. Okay, so this fairy up top is a no-go. There's a snake over here. Maybe he's easier? I don't know what to do. Reload and try running back again. Oh no, 2 bandits! Run, Veritas! Run! Run! What makes me so upset about this is that knowing somebody's gonna watch this video and be like, oh my god, he did not hit the button to turn into dragon and kill all the enemies. Or some shit like that. I've played these kinds of games before. I've never had this much trouble doing anything. Return to the post office and collect my reward. He said there's no more work to do, as we have successfully delivered every letter on Earth. We did it, boys. Using the paycheck, we managed to finally buy that magic staff. I'm hoping that this is the key to unlocking this game. From the description, it seems like it gives me access to a second spell. That's exciting. While begging the villagers for scraps of deer meat to heal with, I noticed this button. Turns out basically every NPC has their own shop. Things that they buy and sell. This is awesome. I'm gonna start checking this going forward. There's probably lots of cool stuff here if you ask everyone. I noticed that I leveled up from those 2 post office missions. I gained 9 experience points, which isn't enough to level up any of my skills. That is fucking cruel. At this point, I was ready to try another fight, but I didn't want to go into battle half dead, so I figured I'd heal. So I headed for the local inn, or the local healer, or the priest, or this bedroom, or my bed from the start. As it turns out, you can't heal anywhere. I've talked to every person in every city. You can buy these potions to heal with, but they cost like 1 to 200 gold depending on who you ask. So unless every enemy drops a few hundred gold, but I guess this is just how you're supposed to heal. Oh, it's nighttime. I guess I spent all day looking. Let's try another fight. I have a potion on me at least. Are you really surprised? Well, since I'm fucking dead anyway, might as well try that new spell. Fortress Wall! Okay, mulligan. Whoa, this time I ran into a person. Looks like one of the circus performers. He says he'll show me what he can do for 50 coins. I don't feel like infecting 2 piles of meat in one day. Try the fights again. I managed to get back to the other city in one go, so I'm gonna finish investigating this place first. This guy's listed as the servant of the stupa. He offers me a sheep at a low price. 1,200 coins? Get the fuck out of here with that. This is Slav. He watches the front gates of the irrigation building. He mentions that the previous caretaker was a bit careless and the irrigation wheel has dried up. It's likely clogged and needs unclogging. And if I want to help out, he tells me to speak with Goiko. Slav, is there somebody else I could talk with, maybe? Goiko and I aren't really on good speaking terms right now. We asked Goiko if we can help.
Do you think I have no more worries? Don't tell me what to do.
Maybe I can support this mission with a small financial investment.
Bertas, what the hell? You trying to bluff the guy? We don't have any money!
That is an idea. I think 200 coins would keep me distracted.
So wait, you want me to pay you $200 so I have the privilege of unclogging your city shitter? I may be dumb, but I'm not that dumb. There must be a way to heal. Why does the resting feature not refill my health? I tried doing it in a bedroom, even my bedroom, and it doesn't do anything. While looking for a healing spot for the 8th time, I met Dern, a local typographer. He says that the printing house is on the verge of bankruptcy, and with our help, we can ensure the city's printing building stays functional. You need a donation, eh? Okay, how much? 5,000? We can't pay him, but we offer to find an investor for him. The city's local doctor's apparently loaded. His name's Dr. Beetle, and I actually know where this guy is from running around so much.
Hello, young man. Do you need medical treatment?
I don't need treatment. I need money. Damn, that's a vibe I fuck with. I fuck with that vibe. We ask him for 5,000, but he Dr. Rick Harrisons us and tells us the best he can do is 4,500 and experimental medical treatment. He's taken all the risk here. We head to his house to discuss the experimental medicine. He explains that he created a revolutionary spell that increases a person's abilities greatly. I'm free to try it, but first we have to make it. Can I just say that I hate when you get a mission in a game that is just a list of shit to find? But it seems like he already has most of it. Let's see what ingredients he needs.
The blood of a dead rat, drowned man's nails, immobilized lactate dehydrogenase.
And last but not least, the only ingredient we don't have.
Crystals.
He says we need to fetch him some crystals. He inherited his old stash from his grandfather and doesn't know where to find new ones. A few other villagers mentioned that there's a mine still operational outside of the city somewhere, so we'll keep that in our mind. I take one more desperate look around the city for a healing point. At the circus, one of these acrobats says that they've lost the Star Cobra. I tell him that's too bad, and then I rob his ass blind. I can't live as a coward anymore. I need to kill something. I need to kill at least one enemy. Okay, there's only one guard. Retry. Okay, I get close enough. I use the stone spell. Run away a bit. Run away. Use the spell. Use the spell. Yes. Yes. Okay, retry. Okay, use the spell. Run away. Not too far. Not too far. Use the spell. Maybe. I might be able to. I just might be able to do it. Okay, try it again. Retry. God damn it, I forgot to equip my spell! Why do I have to do that every time? Okay, heal up, use the spell, run away, use another potion. Okay, heal up, use the spell, run away, refill with the potion, back up, use the spell. Oh my god. Oh my god. Guys, guys, guys! I did it. I blew through 2 potions during that fight, so now I have no health and I'm broke. But at least I leveled up. Huh. Apparently pumping up your agility gives you more action points? I currently have 19, and it costs 10 to use my spell. Wait, if I increase my agility, then that means... Oh my god, 20 action points! I can use my spell twice in a turn, holy shit! This is huge! This is huge! 100 gold and a chest piece? Oh, things are looking up, boys! Oh, look at all my gear! Look at how strong I am!
Everybody fear me.
You know what? All these improvements have me feeling some kinda risky. Maybe it's time I rescue that boy's carpenter father. Okay, so when I travel right to the spot, I enter the actual hideout this time. I did this a few times earlier and off camera and it never worked. So I'm not sure what changed. Maybe now even the game is recognizing my greatness. Starting off against 2 bandits. Good lord. Being able to use this ability twice per turn is a game changer. I think I might actually be able to beat these guys. Oh shit, I forgot to heal. Okay, reloaded, it's fine. I think I'll actually be able to beat these guys. We whoop both their asses with ease. GG. Easy. We go in for the loot. 250 gold between the 2 of them isn't shabby at all. If we look at the map, we can see these little red indicators of where the next enemies are. I guess we gotta work our way around the map Uzumaki style. Ugh. 2 enemies and a ranged damage dealer. I know I'm basically Merlin 2.0 now, but even I have my limits. Let's start off with a classic.
Rock Blast.
Oh fuck, I didn't mean to click there. Classic Rock Blast. That is so Rock Blast. Dodge the arrows, get the hit. He comes in for the kill and he's down. His friends roll up, but they take so much damage, they start running like little girls! Ha ha! Run! Run like a little coward! Not even death could save you! Oh, I'm out of magic. Hey, Bandit, wait here a second. Okay, that should do it. Not even death could save you from my stone cold determination! Time for the spoils of war. Hopefully I get something good. Oh, baby! This is like twice as good as mine! This has like twice the stats of mine! Next bandit doesn't stand a chance! Knock, knock! Who's there? Rocks! Man, this area rocks! You can't hide forever! Haha, run! Oh, the last bandits? These guys must be the rock stars of the group. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to take you for granted. He died so quickly. It must have been that sedimentary lifestyle of yours. Nothing personal, kid. Didn't mean to erode your confidence. Okay, I might have gotten a little carried away there. But hey, the carpenter's alive. That's good. Can you imagine the sheer horror of being kidnapped by bandits only for some fucking psycho to show up, boulder them all to death, run up to you, and immediately shout,
I need you to make a stall for me.
Reuniting the kidnapped man with his son, the son is so ecstatic about his dad being alive that he's willing to sell me a single apple for $1,000. The dad obviously agrees to make us a stall/tent for Myasin in exchange for saving his life. And with that, we visit Myasin again. And work on your greetings, man. He says the tent is great, but he'll also need a sheep? No way. All I'm asking for is directions to Marvia. We've already cratered this guy's beef jerky business and killed 9 fucking people! Have some mercy! In town, we sell some of the goodies and heal up. Oh, what a luxury it is to be able to afford basic healing potions. The boss dropped this hat for me too, so my equipment is getting filled out nicely. The reason we're selling shit is because, to my knowledge, that mayor of the city to the north who hated our guts, he's the only guy I know selling a sheep. Selling it for $1,000. But that's the only place to get it. I was planning on getting dripped out, but I guess it can wait. Heading back up north to buy the sheep, I run into some enemies. Having just replaced all my gear and gaining double spells, I figured it's worth a try to fight these enemies again. God damn it! I guess the tactic of running from town to town screaming and hoping not to encounter anything is still the meta. Can I kill the predators at least? Why are these guys in the starting area if you're guaranteed to lose against them? This is such dog shit game design. I can't believe— oh my god, I killed one of them. Okay, these enemies are awesome. What a great game design decision. 244 gold? Ooh, that's only 6 gold short of 1 potion. Back up north, we chat with Goiko, who again offers to sell us the sheep for a rack. He says the reason the sheep is so expensive is because of that clogged irrigation system from earlier and how it's cutting into their yearly harvests. Fun piece of info for you. If you talk with the manager of the irrigation building, grab the side mission, venture out to kill the 2 bandits who stole a missing part, return to him, return the part, and get the system back up and running, Goiko still doesn't lower the price of the sheep. I actually think I messed up a dialogue option or something, but even for this game, it seems insane that this hyper-specific questline would have no bearing on his generosity. Fine, take my money. You want my asshole while I'm here? You want my asshole while I'm here, Goiko? Yeah, you want the last little bit of dignity I'm able to leave this shithole with? I like the sheep following you around. He gets his own portrait. I thought he did this because he might be usable in fights or something, but no, it's just there to remind you that he's dead if you run into enemies. Okay, back at Miasen with the sheep. We can finally get the juicy info that was worth all this trouble.
I don't know about Marvia, but somebody in Korchma might.
That's your intel? That somebody in another city might know where it is? I could have fucking told you that! Why did you trick me, you freak? You're a freak! It seems easy on the map to just walk in that direction, but when you cut through the woods, these impossible guys show up. I save scummed like 20 times trying to get through it, and I'm pretty sure it's just a hard line that they programmed in. So instead of running straight to Korchma, we're gonna take the scenic route through the Raw River outpost. Got a sweet deal on some rings before we head out too. Heading there, I meet an armor merchant who offers us Yeezys for 10 grand. I tell him that somebody I know was selling a pair for 3 grand. He tells us, go buy it from them then. Oh, haven't seen slugs yet. These guys are slow and they miss more often than others. This is the enemy you want to run into. Downside is that they can lower your maximum action points. If I'm ever forced into 1 spell per turn again, I'll saw my fucking arms off. Few close calls here, but I saved the consumables thus far and managed to pop them at the right time to save my ass. Having an extra 10 action points from an item can really make all the difference. I tried buying a different spell earlier to see if that would help me at all, but to my knowledge, you can only have 1 spell active at a time, and swapping it uses up action points, basically ending your turn. Given the game's admittedly clever design in some cases, I actually do think this is a me issue. I just couldn't figure it out. We need to survive 4 fights to get here, which is the Golden Land 2 equivalent of beating the Elite Four twice blindfolded, using a level 14 Pidgey who only knows surf with the link cable jammed in your urethra. Ah, the Raw River outpost. It looks just as green and brown and shitty as I'd hoped. We sell our junk and go broke healing. This guy Nemes offers me some illegal goods. Huh, I don't know. Seems pretty legal to me. Well, who's this guy? This guy's a guard? He's a town guard? You're selling illegal goods within 3 feet of the guard? If I wasn't broke from healing, I'd donate money your way just for being a real one. This guy is Abdalak bin Akbar. He wants to sell me goods, but he doesn't have a license to sell them.
Abdalak, do you know how to get to Marvia?
I do, but do you need a cactus? Hey, Abdalak, if I need a cactus, I'll fucking ask for one!
I don't need a cactus. I need to get to Marvia.
He agrees to share his info if we get him a license. You see, here we have an example of the virgin law obeyer versus the Chad rule disregarder. Lieutenant Sulamir has the hookups, apparently. Deeper inside the actual port, there's some military drills going on. Looting buildings in this game has, no joke, 50 times more weight to it than a game like Skyrim. In Golden Land 2, we treat stolen goods like the ancient Chickawatt people used the buffalo. Nothing goes to waste. Oh, this guy looks important.
Мне кажется, я слышал на улице.
No,
Ташу,
not my
там
tax
все нормально.
documents! My personal info!
Кажется,
No!
все
My
нормально.
family photos!
Ташу,
No!
там
This is Captain Lun, or Loon. He's the leader of the army, and he's so important we can hear him speak. He asks if everything is okay. We can say,
Yes, everything is okay.
or,
Yes, everything is okay, and I'm going to kill you.
What do you want from me, you strange man?
Your life!
after talking with him once, I saved so I could try this immediately murder option, but it only comes up the first time you talk, and I already saved after this, so sorry about that. Damn, there's some good stuff to loot here. Is this a spell? This is a spell. These are like 2,000 gold. Who would have thought robbing the leader of the military gets me more than robbing a kid whose dad is at work? This guy looks like a wizard. Yep, the wizard Yossy. He sells some seriously balled out gear. Can't afford much, but there's a necklace with +2 int that I can use next level. +2 to intelligence in this game is the equivalent of making Blastoise foie gras by forcing rare candies down its throat with a steel pipe. Some regions still do it that way because it ends up tasting better, while other regions have outlawed it in favor of more ethical Blastoise foie gras. Is this joke doing anything for you? Each green dot here is an NPC, and each building has like 10 NPCs in it. It's gonna take a while to find Lieutenant Slimer or whatever. We'll start with this guy. Hello, young man, said Lieutenant Slimer with a smile. Oh, that was easy. He can do some under the table shenanigans to get me a license, but it's gonna cost 1,500 bucks. He says it's silly to think that I would pay the cost when it's Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi over there who needs the license. Finally, somebody making some sense in this world. We return to Salman Khan and tell him that we need the money. He agrees and gives it to us and asks us to deliver it to the lieutenant. You fool! Yeah, I'll be sure to drop that money off. Just gonna make a pit stop up north. I'll be back real soon, I promise. Now we're heading north to the original destination. Ooh, I guess I deserve that. We arrive at Korchma and get immediately robbed. The robber took nothing from us but Alden's bracelet, the one that was given to us by the priest at the very start. It's weird that he would only steal that. There's got to be more to this story. This place is a big-ass market. With my recent totally legit acquiring of fat stacks of cash, I actually spent like an hour and a half here talking to everyone and getting tricked out. In a lot of older CRPGs, the overall numbers in the game don't get too high, but it makes it all the more exciting when you finally do see a number go up. For a JRPG example, think White Knight Chronicles. You can narrow down the location of the bandits' hideout if you talk to enough people. The hope is that somebody in here knows which bandit stole my bracelet. This guy's name is actually Mad Dog? No. For a second, I considered ripping the English patch out, booting it into Russian, and then checking what his name actually is, but not worth it. Being a bandit's hideout, there's a lot of quests available here that give some really good rewards. But important note for you, there's a little stat here called glory, which you can basically just call good boy points. The higher it is, the more people like you. The lower it is, the less people like you. Helping the bandits will substantially lower your glory, as a few of them tell us. This is really cool. I like the idea of this being a major turning point in Veritas's morality. You'll probably be hard up for everything when you get here. So in a way, you can fall into a life of crime here, just like you would in real life, being promised a sense of security and much needed income. And maybe an Xbox, and maybe a PlayStation, maybe an N-Gage. Lots of named characters here, lots of voiced characters.
Давно стражники плачут. Пивень, хозяин.
We get a hint that the guy who stole our bracelet is on the second floor. When investigating this floor, we come across a prostitute who agrees to have sex with us for a few $100s. Hold on one second.
Veritas has never paid that much for pussy!
As we finish, we gain a small... yeah. Literally. As we finish, we gain a small amount of experience and lose some glory points. So I railed this dirty whore, and all I got was a little bit of experience and the destruction of my reputation? Huh, just like real life, I guess. This is him. This is the guy who stole our bracelet. I've been preparing for this for weeks. It's go time. Let's start off with a classic, Rock Blast. This spell can only be used in open areas? Huh. Well, that's GG. I don't have any other spells. I don't have money for a new set of gear. I don't know what to do here. Golden Land 2, a game nobody ever heard of, but maybe they should have. I've seriously had a blast playing this. I feel genuine excitement when I get to sit down and play, and I've really enjoyed learning the game's tricks and nuances. There's plenty to learn, and it feels great to press onward and see Veritas grow. I think I'm going to keep playing this. I can't help but wonder what other surprises are in store for me here. Before finishing this video, might as well loot one more house, for old time's sake.
Кубиков пресса ровно 6. Заготель, молоток. Это не бицепсы, а Эверест. Стояжим, ляжежим. Грудные мышцы как будто скала. Все получается. Боссов качалки вмиг станешь ты. Дело идеальное, не недостижимое. Вместе начинаем нашу трению. Цели выполнимы, нормы преодолимы, подходящие возьми гантелью. Но не надо торопиться, тяжести хватать. Думай об удобном тебе весе.